Well, welcome back to Doggone RV'N. As you can tell by my looks, it's been an exhausting day, exhausting night. I finally had to pull off and just stop driving last night. I ended up in some unknown truck stop, rest stop, up in the mountains, 101 on the Northern California coast. And I was so tired, I just walked into the back and collapsed. I woke up the next morning to find out I hadn't turned my lights off, and my battery was dead as a doornail. I go, oh, Christ. I don't know what to do. You know, this has never happened in all the years I've owned this thing. So I got out the owner's manual, and they ought to shoot the guys that write these things. They are not in English. They are not explanatory. They are not simple. And I looked everywhere in that damn thing to find out how to jump the rig. And it said I got to get underneath the driver's plate somehow to jump it on these two special knobs. And that's never been opened since I bought it in 2018. And it was just jam-packed full of crap. I couldn't even get a tool in there to unlock it. And I was trying to pry it open. I was trying everything for 2 hours. And I thought, oh, shit, I'm screwed. Never had to do this before. But then I started pulling material up around the seat. And jeez, dust, dog hair, holy crap. Anyway, I see this little red button, and in really frickin' small print on that button it says emergency start, push twice. And I'm thinking, shit, nowhere in the goddamn manual does it say this thing exists under battery starting or anything. So I punch it twice, turn the key, and it starts right up. Pissed after 2 hours trying to get the plate up over the driver's seat to get to where the battery's supposed to be. And I could have shot the goddamn idiots that wrote the manual for this Dodge vehicle. You know, nowhere does it say in all the black and white mumbo jumbo that there's an emergency start button. You'd think they'd put that somewhere in the very front. Damn engineers. Anyway, I was just beat to hell trying to figure this out, wondering, well, hell, I'm up here in the mountains. How the heck am I going to get out of here? And then I find a little simple answer. Damn idiots. Leave it to engineers to make simple things fucked up. So, thank God it worked. I'm on the road again. I stopped to get some gas and a little snack. And, holy frick. Excuse me. I'm just beside myself today. Hell of a way to start the morning out. Plus, it's heavy fog up here in the mountains. I went past a couple of places I was looking for, and it was so damn foggy up here, I didn't see them until I realized I passed them. Then I went back and took pictures of them. I'll tell you, this is the last time I need to go on 101 through California. I've been going up and down 101 when I take vacations and trips since the 60s. And California's just let things go to hell, I tell you. They're putting money in their damn pockets, politicians' pockets, and just letting some of the memorable things in this state go to hell. Here's an example, the world-famous treehouse that I've stopped at for decades. they just gave up. Last time I talked to the previous owners, was their kids had no interest in keeping up a natural history item. You know, they want to go play with their damn electronic toys where they don't have to think, they just push buttons. And there's a picture of what it looks like now. Then there's some other places that are still up, but they've had to put like 8-foot iron rod fences around the property that never was there before, because it's right on 101. So places that have survived had to put up like prison wires to keep the criminals out from stealing them blind. That's just pathetic. Just frickin' pathetic, you know? Thank God I grew up in a world that was a whole lot more civilized than I find myself in now. But, oh God. Right now, all I want to do is make it to Oregon. To some sensible place, sensible state. And I know where I'm going from there. But, oh, I tell you, I no longer have to go on 101 through Northern California. It's just a sad, sad, sad stretch of land compared to what I knew from the 60s and 70s. It's really pitiful. It's this modern, fucked up world we're living in. Sorry for my French. But if you live long enough as I have and seen what I have, and you see what it is today, just shake your head, shed a tear for what was. Yep. Well, after I get home from this trip, I'm not taking any long trips again for, I think, quite a while. I'm going to be concentrating on exploring my own 4 states up in the Pacific Northwest, and that's Washington, Oregon, Idaho, and Montana. But California, I am writing that off. Yeah. They have let this state go down the toilet. I don't know where they're pouring all their money, but it sure isn't into keeping natural historical parks open and up to keep it nice. What else can I say, you know? It's like they put children in charge of this state. It's pathetic. The girls are down here sleeping. Ember's on the driver's passenger seat, and Spirit is down here between the seats. And yeah, well, let's just take a look at what 101 looks like. Here we go. Sometimes you can look down and actually see the river. I'm not sure which river this is. I think it might be the Eel River. I don't know. But yeah, you can see by looking at it how this river is flooded before. Just taking out huge swaths of land. But oh man, I tell you, I just want to get out of California right now. Rain or shine, thunders, windstorm, whatever the hell's going on up north, I'll be glad to get there. They ought to cut California in half. It's way too big a state. It's insane. Oh boy. Okey dokes. Well, I'm gonna drink more of my coffee to wake up. I think once I get out of this state, I get into Oregon here in a couple hours, I'm going to find me a campsite I can stay at and just spend the rest of the day there and collect myself. This has been a hell of a morning. Hell of a morning. Oh. Yeah, I tell you, when I get home, I'm going to start really taking care of myself. And that means eating actual meals with meat. And just physically taking better care of myself. That means actually exercising on a regular basis. And all these things I've just put off for way too long. If I keep going the way I am, I ain't gonna make it to 80. No way. And I've set the date of my earliest death at 81. By then I'll have outlived both my parents. That's my goal. Anything after 81, I figure, is heaven time. So, looking at my clock on the phone, I think I'm going to end it here. Man, I tell you, it's been a hell of a morning. Waking up, realizing I left the damn lights on because I just passed out from exhaustion. And then I find out that everything is deader than a doornail. I'm looking up the manual under battery charging and all this other stuff. Nowhere in that damn manual did it say anything. There's an emergency stop button or start button underneath the driver's seat. Nowhere. And if it's there, they sure did put it in plain English. Damn. Okay, looks like we're getting into some thick coffee now. So this is Doggone RV'N signing off, going through the mountain, Highway 101, Northern California, looking to get the hell out of California. See you guys later. Bye-bye.